I'm going to assume, I'm going to be brave this week and assume that YouTube works. Alright, but I think I actually need to have it open. So give me one moment to get that open. Okay. View your channel. Okay, start stream. Okay. Go live. Okay. Alright. We're going to go live here. We're going to go live here. Okay. Alright, and the only other thing I need is, and I brought them up, where'd they go? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh no, my notes are gone. Okay, oh, here they are. Okay, good. Alright. Let's go live one more place. Okay, let me get my live in there. Okay. Sorry, guys. Crazy Friday. What can I say? Sorry. I was momming, and I only have a limited number of Friday afternoons where my live is going to get delayed by my son. So, I took advantage of it. Okay, sorry about that. Not that I don't love you guys, because I do, but, you know, sometimes our kids are a little more, top of the list, shall we say. There's a bunch of cool stuff going on in Disney World. So let's start there this week. All right. I want to come back to that because I know you are all excited for Tiana's Bayou to open. Okay. So, let's see. Where's my description start? Okay. All right. So the big Mardi Gras party is going to start on June 28th. Some invitations have already gone out. Okay. So, it's going to, when it initially opens, it's going to be virtual queue only. They do anticipate having standby not too long after it opens. They didn't give a specific date, but I have a feeling maybe by the fall. We'll see. So as you know, you do virtual queue through your My Disney Experience app. You can do it at 7 a.m. or 1 p.m. You can also do it through Genie Plus. It'll be a Lightning Lane interest in Genie Plus. Okay. Don't forget that also includes your ride photo. Be sure to smile. They actually have a mock-up of what the ride photo is going to look like. It looks like it's pretty cute. It's got some characters around it, and it's got one of the bears and one of the bunnies, and it looks like there's a lightning bug. Lightning bugs are cool. Okay, okay. So this, it says be prepared to get wet. And of course, since I have not ridden it, I cannot tell you how truthful this is, so I'm going to pass it along. Once people start riding it, we might have a better idea, because I know they always said that about Splash, but I never got super duper soaked on Splash like I did the River Rapids in Animal Kingdom. It was so bad in the River Rapids in Animal Kingdom, I was coming out of line and people going onto the ride saw me and turned around and went the other way. I was literally like soaked through. I was in the absolute like worst seat in our little circle. It's never happened to me since, but sometimes you do get surprisingly wet. Okay, so the text for Tiana's says, at some point when guests drop into Tiana's party, there's a strong chance riders may get wet. While most guests will appreciate the refreshing cool down, others may want to bring their rain gear. Didn't bring any, no worries. There are plenty of places to find a poncho in Magic Kingdom. Okay, celebrate Tiana's Bayou adventure opening across Magic Kingdom. There's will be new attraction merchandise. Um, so there will be Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Princess and the Frog inspired merchandise at the Emporium in Magic Kingdom. And then also shortly after the attraction opens, the Critter Co-op in Frontierland will also have merchandise. And for a limited time, there are going to be beignets. Golden Oak Outpost and the Friar's Nook will both be serving up beignets drizzled with honey and powdered sugar. They're available for a limited time. I'm hoping they make them a little more permanent because I'm not going to be there till December and I would like to try them, but you know. Okay, something else cool that's coming, and it's coming a little sooner. They're doing a drone show in Disney Springs. This starts on May 24th. Okay, and they're currently doing rehearsals for it. So if you're there in the next week or two, you might see some rehearsals. Okay, there are 800 drones working together to create a massive canvas in the night sky. Nothing can prepare guests for the all-of-seeing of Baymax, nearly twice the height of Spaceship Earth, inflate, transform, and disappear right in front of their eyes. We were given the assignment to create an experience where you want to just hold the hand of the person next to you. That's always echoing in my mind as we work on this show. Disney Dreams That Soar, which is the musical soundtrack for it, features well-known and beloved soundtracks in addition to an original song that will inspire guests to follow their hearts, take a leap of faith, and reach for the stars. The best place to experience the drones dancing to this new soundtrack will be along the waterway in Disney Springs West Side. Clocking in at just under 10 minutes, the show is a perfect kiss goodnight to a day of shopping, playing, and dining at Disney Springs, with 2 shows each evening this summer. Of course, it's a nighttime show in the sky with electronics, so they're not going to do it if it rains or it thunders. But it sounds like they do it pretty much every night, so hopefully you can get to see it one of the nights you're there. Okay, what else? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets. If you've already got a reservation for the fall, you should be able to book them now through your travel agent. If not, they'll be available to you soon. I sold some of them. I booked a fall trip for a repeat client this week. I booked Hawaii. I quoted a cruise for late winter, early end of the year, December, January, February, somewhere in that window. I did tickets to Halloween Horror Nights and 1-day 2-park Universal tickets because my clients are Harry Potter fans. And don't forget, there is a Harry Potter fall event too. Where did I put it? I want to make sure we give it its correct name. Dark Arts at Hogwarts Castle. And that's select dates in the fall. They haven't announced the dates yet, but if you're going in the fall, that's something you might be able to catch. I hear there will be Dementors and Death Eaters and perhaps Lord Voldemort. And maybe some other scary stuff from the Hogwarts universe. So, we have such fun stuff coming up. I did see the mock-ups for the drone show. Kind of reminds me of a cross between Light Brights and the Main Street Electrical Parade. I think it's going to be really super cool. I'm not planning on being back till December, so I'm hoping they do a Christmas version, or that they at least keep the regular version going long enough for me to get there and see it. Okay, we are done. DCA Food and Wine. Okay. I shared this a little bit, but the Lighthouse Point, we learned about the Fun in the Sun Beach Bash at the Play Pavilion. There's Limbo, there's Pineapple Ring Toss, there's a Water Brigade, there's a parade you can be part of, and it's all got that wonderful, the Junkanoo group, which is based on the actual Junkanoo Festival from the Bahamas. So it's got lots of color and it's got special local touches, and they really do. I've seen pictures of their outfits. They really do look like they're headed to the beach. They're all bright colors, and there's macrame, and there's lace, and there's trim, and most of them have straw hats, and um, Minnie's got a straw purse. They really did give it the feel and the flavor for where they are. So I'm excited to see that too. There are, of course, offers if you're looking at going. There are some summer offers. There are some ticket deals. There's some stuff just for Florida residents. Um, there are some things in California for just California residents. But there really are some good deals if you're looking at going. We can certainly look at putting something together for you. If you're thinking fall for Mickey's Not So Scary, or maybe you want to stay at Universal and do Halloween Horror Nights and catch all that dark magic at the castle. Or maybe you're thinking ahead to the Christmas season or New Year's. It's not too soon to start looking at those, especially for the holiday season. Rooms go quick. It's one of the busiest times of year at the park. It's also one of the most magical times, but it is one of the busiest. So if that's on your list, um, by all means, reach out sooner rather than later because I don't want you to miss it. It's also, before any of that, we have summer vacation, which is getting way too close, especially for those of us who have graduating seniors. Um, so if you want to do a summer trip, if you want to explore a new city, if you want to do, a week at the beach, if you want to go to your favorite theme park, if you want to do some staycations and just do some day trips, I can help you with with booking some of those activities. Don't forget, for me, I have the local parks. I have, oh goodness, I forget the name of it. Hershey Park and the one for younger kids, Dutch Wonderland. There it is. Okay. I also have Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, King's Dominion. All of those are kind of local day trip-ish for me. I'm not going to say day trip because some of them would be long day trips and you would need multiple drivers to effectively do it in a day. But, there's a lot of local stuff. I'm not too far from Cedar Point in Ohio. There's a lot of local things you can do where you can just do a long weekend if maybe you're saving for a bigger trip, but you still want to get a little bit of a break this summer and just kind of be away and be somewhere different for a couple days. That's something you might want to think about. There are lots of other cool places. There's Myrtle Beach. There is Outer Banks. There's Charleston. There is Tybee Island. Savannah, Georgia, which is like an hour south of Charleston and has some pretty cool stuff too. I'm happy to help you put together whatever trip works for you. And of course, if you really want to go somewhere, there are plenty of cruises out there. For the summer, you could do something like LA and do some of the studio tours. I really wish I'd done a studio tour when I was out there last year, but that gives me a reason to go back, right? So there's lots of stuff out there as your summer comes together and you want to get a couple of those days in there. Even if you don't have time for a full trip, maybe instead of doing like a whole 7 day, like a whole week, maybe two longer weekends or even two like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just to get you out of the office for an extra day. There are plenty of possibilities. So if you want to get away, I can help you do that. And if you want to start planning for something in the future, it's not too early to do that. A lot of cruise lines and some of the other destinations are opening up at least the earlier parts of 2025. So if that's on your bucket list, let me know. We can definitely work on it. And I was gonna show you my new mug, but I have to do it next week because I have it in the dishwasher. It's in the It's in the to be cleaned dish pile. So I will show you that next week. But today I am kind of, it's been rainy, it's been gray here all week. And today I am kind of California dreaming. I picked this up on my trip last summer in the airport of all places. But it's got a nice lid, it closes well, it holds my straw. So I bought it hoping I would drink more water. Hasn't really happened yet, but we're getting into warmer weather, so I'm going to be switching to cool beverages instead of tea and coffee. So, well, I mean, there's always coffee, but once I'm done my coffee, I'm going to be switching to chilled beverages. So, um, there, there's always hope, right? Hope springs eternal. All right, everybody have a great weekend. I know there's probably some graduation stuff going on for some of you. There's some end of school stuff coming up. Maybe it was today, maybe it's next week, maybe it's in a couple weeks. But enjoy it. It's going to go way too quickly. And I will see you next week for another travel update and another kickoff to the weekend. Everybody stay safe till then. Bye. Let me keep my smile on.